The coin has been flipped, the balls are being racked, and we are here at the 2023 Western BCA Championship. This is Summerfield Habner coming to you live from the Chinook Casino and Resort. We got action. Hot seat match right now. This is to go to the finals. Gold teams, both these teams undefeated so far. One's going to the finals. One will fight to get back. So true double elimination format here. We got 2 drink minimum out of the Seattle area versus Be the Hammer, not the ball. It's going to be fun. Thanks for tuning in. We are playing CSI Rules 8-ball, alternate break, rack your own, can't win on the break. 8 on the break is not a win, it is not a loss. It is always open after the break regardless of what is pocketed. So right there we got a dry break. That's about it. Whoops, tried to double down. This is Rocky Bell on the main table playing Mr. Bill Irons. We're going to switch back and forth, but we're primarily going to commentate Table 9. That's the table Rocky's at right now. Table 10 yet to be broken. And thanks for tuning in out there in YouTube land. It's been real, man. It's been fun. This has been a long week of pool. 10 days. Final day tomorrow. It's finals day almost all day. I know I start at 9 a.m. after fighting through the loser's bracket, and we are trying to get back to this TV table ourselves. Other table, we have Raphael playing Garrett Smith. Raphael to break. Second ball break, and that looked like a rough rack. 4-railed that wing ball all the way around. Let's see what Rocky's got in mind. I have a little bit of hometown bias here. This is a Springfield Eugene team. They're same neck of the woods as me, so I love these guys. I've played with them for a long time, so I'm going to do everything I can to stay impartial, but let's be the hammer, not the nail. All right, Bill Irons, first time at the table here. He has stripes. Work to do. Looks like he's got a look on the 9. Probably going to play 9. If you can stay low enough for the 13, you're going to do it, but probably going to take the 10 next. You'd like to stay, yeah, nice shot. I'm going to get in that gap and get that 13 dealt with. Can't tell how far away from the rail that 11 is. But looking pretty good here. He can either roll down and take the 12 next, or he can try and pop and slide around. It's probably best to just roll downhill. Let's look at that other angle. Trying to slide around, you could nudge the 2 and get in trouble. Looks like he's going to roll down. He might even go between the 14-12. All right, so clipping that 14 ball, hanging it, knocked the 14 into a good position, but that's going to bring Rocky back to the table. And not an easy look here for Rocky. I don't believe that 3 ball he can see enough of to cut in the side. I think your 4 ball is probably your starting ball if it goes past the 1. If not, you're kind of stuck with the 1. You can definitely play defensively here. I wouldn't mind rolling off the 6 under the 15, but he's definitely got a couple balls in pockets. You got to hit the ball pretty good. Looks like Rocky's playing the 4, nudges the 1, nudges the 10 in a tough spot too, though. So again, this rack getting a little tougher. It seems like the table punishes you a little bit when you take a shot and it doesn't work out well. It's like, well, we're going to give you another problem to deal with. All right, Bill getting himself in a position to take this 4. No, I guess you're going to take the 12 next. Yes, I was the one that was stuck on the 14. Little straight on the 12, little sharp on the 14, so just kind of going to punch out around on the 12. Get out to where the 14's viable. That 11, I still don't think has a home. It's that good. If you got good on the 11 and you can cut it in the side, now's the time to do it. If not, he's going to have to come around for it. No pocket for the 15 either, unless you get underneath it. Kind of running out of room. He's looking at the side, and that is thin. I caught the point on one of these earlier, and oh, it just, you know, it's right there, but just such a tough shot. Well, Bill fired at it. He had to get all the way under that 15 and gets there. He still, yeah, he still would have had a tough shot here, but gets under the 15, which is something. Um, 6 ball definitely your starting ball. You're going right at that 8. Hangs it up. Still trouble for Bill. Let's see what he's got in mind. I have had so much fun playing 8 ball, and I am ready to not play 8 ball for a little while. I'm excited to play one more day of it. One more long day of 8 ball tomorrow, and then I'd like to do some freewheeling. I need some rotation in my life. Hit a couple racks of 9 ball the other night, and it just, man, bar box 8 ball is so tight. You're so confined. You're constantly working in tiny windows, and that's tough for me. I like big table pool. Trying to stay out from under that 2 ball. Looks like he leaves himself still pretty sharp, and he's kind of running out of ways to deal with his problems. I don't think he can catch enough to get down for the 15 or the 10. I guess you can shoot a bunch of low outside and just make sure you get around that side pocket. And that might be the best you can do here. It's tough to spin this ball enough when it's that close to the rail. Oh, does it with ease. Gets all the way around there. Underneath the 15 ball. And that 15 ball looks like it might have a pocket in the side. If he can get around the 8 ball. Maybe not. 15 ball does cut up table, and just with the way the balls are lying, I might consider shooting the 15 now. 10 ball doesn't have a lot of a future unless you're planning on running all the way around or taking a bank of some kind. All right, shooting the 10. I mean, if you can fire this ball and draw underneath this, you are doing really well shooting in the gold. Does a good job. Almost gets under there. Good effort brings Rocky back to the table. 10 ball freed up. 15 kind of still in trouble for him. See what Rock can do here. If he's going for the 4 next, he needs to leave himself pretty close to that rail. Stay nice and low. All right, 4 ball, spin out to the 1 probably next. He would like to be playing towards the left side rail when he shoots the 7 so that he can open up the 2-5. Rocky ran a little short on that. I think he wanted a little more speed. Maybe he's thinking about playing the 7. The back cut leads to the breakout. Hopefully it doesn't tie this 2 ball up to the 10. Makes the back cut. Frees the 2-3. Man, he's looking good. 3 to the 2. Hits that ball good. Gives himself a good angle to come back up table. You want to figure out how to get around this 10 ball. You don't want to hit the 10. So you either want to pull back off this 2 or you want to follow around a couple rails. He just grazed right by there and hit it perfect, man. That's a great shot. A little bit of a reach here for Rocky, but shouldn't be a problem. I might just play the soft and then play the 8 in the lower right-hand corner. I think that's what he's thinking too. Wow, leaves himself good. Rocky Bell coming to life. This is game number 1 in this hot seat match at the 2023 Western BCA Championship. We're here in Lincoln City, Oregon. Chinook Winds Casino and Resort. Oh, we hit it a little flat. Oh, man. All right, but leaves it tough. So Rocky not quite able to close that ball out. Bill Irons with another opportunity. Kind of right on top of both these balls. Sounds like he wants to play safe. I think I want to shoot here. It's like he's just going to try and roll the 10 ball in the way of the 8. Okay, he's just leaving it in the bank. Well, they don't call him Rocky Bankmaster Flash Bell for nothing. So let's see him fire this bank in. Cross side, on the rail, got to stiff this bank. So you're going to see either some speed or some inside. All right, hits it a little wide. Not quite blocking the pocket, so open here for Bill Irons if that safety really paid off. Yeah, really natural shape here. A little bit of outside on this 10 ball to get down to the 15. If you don't like that, you can start with the 15. The only thing you don't want to do is carry forward off this ball. You don't want to end up on the left side of the screen. You want to stay to the right. Hits it a little fat. Rocky's going to have a cut for the win. All right, Rocky Bell trying to take down game number 1. Oh, he's teasing him. Man, hangs that ball, barely missing. Heartbreaker, Bill Irons, pressure on. What do you do here? I mean, you just snap his 15 bank? Either bank to 15 and fire it so you can come around for shape, or you rail first, cut this 10 ball in. Neither one of them are fun. He's thinking about rolling that 15 ball up on the 10. It's tough to win that way. I think it's doable, but a lot can go wrong with that shot. You could take your medicine and fire that 15 ball. Well, if you like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let people know that we're coming to you live with all sorts of pool action here in Lincoln City and beyond. It's going to let you know every time we go live. Bill trying to rail first cut this ball. Got to look out also for the 8 ball here. Man, barely misses. That was an excellent attempt. That's so, I mean, you got to hit that ball hard. You're going right at the 8. That's just a tough situation. Rocky Bell closing it out. 1-0 lead for Hammer. This is Garrett Smith at the table. Garrett shooting solids. He's got more balls on the table. If he plays this smart, he's in good position. 9 doesn't pass the 7. Got a breakout. Yep, a lot to think about there. Well, like I said, we're here at the Chinook Winds Casino and Resort. Big shout out to those guys for everything they do. Huge shout out to Ox Billiards for everything that they do for us. If you haven't been to Ox and you're ever in the Seattle area, you got to check it out. It is just a fabulous pool room. Snooker tables. They just had an incredible snooker tournament there. They have beautiful Rasan tables. It's a really unique system. It's a private club, not private club, it's a public venue, but you can also become a member and you can have 24-hour access. It's just such a cool place. Go check it out. Chinese 8-ball table, one of the only ones in this area that I'm aware of, and that is a game that is just gaining in popularity everywhere. Garrett shooting a nice shot there, opening up all the balls, getting safe on the 9. Pressure's on here. Rafael's got to try to kick into this 9 ball. And yeah, it's just, he's got 3 balls spread out. This is tough action for Rafael. Coming up on table number 9, this is Chris. Chris Royers breaking against Mr. Boyd. right, so breaking a little further off center. Still head ball break. Steps into the break, makes a ball. Unfortunately, makes the white one too. Gonna bring Boyd to the table with ball in hand. Pretty good spread, but a lot going on the rail there. Problematic. And everything is blocked for stripes, and I still feel like I want to be stripes. Um, Gosh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe solids. I like dealing with a 312 as soon as possible. 7-ball bank's a little easier. And yeah, deal with your problems when you still got a bunch of balls on the table, so you have the ability to get to more places on the table and still be good. Looks like he wants to go forward and bust into this 3-ball right away. So hits the carom perfect. The tangent line was perfect. Unfortunately, missing the ball. Table still open. I'm going to do my best to share this, get the word out. You guys do the same. If you know somebody who knows these guys, wants to be watching, let them know. Sharon is Karen. Another foul. These players are on 2 collectively. On 3, actually. No 3-foul rule here in 8-ball. But that is 3 fouls in a row. And let's see what Boyd has in mind. It is looking a little better. I could probably just go ahead and take that back. It's not looking a lot better. This is still tough. I think if I am Boyd, I would like to. I want to play something to run into that 13-15. Yeah, I like what he's doing here. Rafael's still kicking in that game. He must be kicking the ball really strong. All right. Nice level cue. Knocks into those. That's a game-winning shot right there. Great shot for Boyd. Takes care of 2 of his problem balls. 8-ball still locked up. You would like to get to either the 14 or the 12, whatever is going to help you break that 8-ball out soon. 13 will get you there, although you'd like to, before you go back down table. All right, so he's setting himself up for the 15 to carry forward and break those out. I like that approach. I can't tell quite what angle he has. Oh, he looks good. Again, just don't get ahead of yourself. You really want to buckle down and make this ball. Oh. Nice shot. Did he get free? I can't tell if that 8 goes past the 3. He's looking at it. Still got a couple balls to work with. Doesn't go down table. Ooh, Garrett playing a safe over there, and I don't know if he locked him down. I think he's got to look at that 9. Looks like he's forcing something here. I think he's trying to come underneath and bump that 8 again. This is tough action getting around that 5-ball. If you're going forward, you're going to have a hard time not making contact with that 5. I think I would rather set myself up for an over and back on the 12. Let's see. Pushes through it, gets on that 12 ball. Oh my God. That's tough position. He looks married to it. These balls are sticky enough right now. You might be able to kind of lurch that ball forward, cutting it towards the foot rail. Man, but that's tough action. It doesn't look like that 8 passes the 3. It looks like it's crooked. Meanwhile, Rafael jacked up over there. Overcuts the 9. Garrett wants to lock that one down. Friendly discussion with the players. Shooting away from it. So he does have a cut on it, and that could get him. I mean, he can run over and back and run right into these balls. Got to avoid the 4 ball. Barely missing. All right, he's got a kick. So he's going to kick to that head rail, try and get under the 8. Your only other shot here is just to tie stuff up. Yeah, I can't imagine anything else, and I can't really imagine that 8 ball going in. Mr. James. Somebody that's always in the chat room out there supporting us, Mr. James Brinson, also a fabulous player from this area, the Lincoln City area. It's one of my favorite parts of this tournament, man, seeing all the faces and all the people that we only get to see twice a year. Pretty wonderful event out here. Big shout out to Railbirds for helping me be a part of this thing. This is something I look forward to all year long, so thank you to them for the excellent stream, for all their hard work. Going for it. Clips that 7 ball early. Foul on the table, ball in hand, nothing touching. Think you want to start with the 1 ball here. 3's your key. And maybe not, maybe 4 to the 1, because you want to carry down table. So 4-1, 5-2-3. Wait, 5-2-6-3. That's what I mean. Here he's pretty straight. He might just take that 6. Looks like Garrett got that one, although I wasn't actually paying attention. I should verify that. And that's going to bring up Dave Lauer versus Danny DeFenix. Boy, drilling it. Oh, so missed that long ball. All right. 3-0 lead. They're off and running. That's going to bring Garrett up breaking against Bill Irons on table number 9. Again, huge shout out to Ox Billiards. They do a bunch for this stream, bunch for this tournament. Yeah, to me, the stream does a lot for the event. I mean, connects the outside world to this event, which is so important. And huge shout out to them for their support. Our Fun Day sponsors, Railbirds Productions, Q Sports International, The Biggle Box, Legends Billiard Room in Beaverton. Check those guys out. Side Pocket in Eugene, Oregon. They don't call it Wiley's for nothing. Line-X Protective Coatings. Cool. I think they're probably pretty good. I hear good things about them. Rose City Billiards Club, Jam Up Apparel, Players Sports Bar and Grill. They're all over Washington. I heard great things about them last night. Savage Billiards, The Water Trough, now just the Trough in Portland. They're doing great stuff. And Striker Fishing Rods. Thank you so much, everybody. Getting ready to break. Break over there on table 10. Powerful head ball break. It was Dave powering that one. And Garrett to break over here on table number 9. Got a 3-0 lead there. Garrett looking like he's second ball breaking from the side anyway. I have had a lot more success with the second ball break. I was really struggling to consistently make a ball with that head ball. Second ball's been working out a lot better. Definitely difficult tables. Nothing falling. You guys are probably sick of hearing me talk about it, but if you're not making a ball, I think you're probably not hitting deep enough into that second ball. I think a lot of us are afraid of scratching off that ball. You get a lot more stroke and power if you slow that down a little bit. I guess you don't get more power. You get a lot more stroke on the ball if you slow that down a little bit and just kind of trust that it's going to catch off that second ball. A little bit more to that outside edge. And this is going to be a dance. Like you said, this is Bill Irons at the table. First chance against Garrett. 3-0 lead here for Be the Hammer, Not the Nail versus 2 Drink Minimum. Oh, question from Casey. Casey was wondering about. Let's see, where these teams are from. We got Be the Hammer, Not the Nail from the Lane County area. And then I believe it's the Seattle area for these other fellows. I know it's Washington. Boy, a couple tough tables out there. Yeah, right to take your time here. Bill Irons trying to work it out. Looks like he likes solids. Yeah, a little more room to work with solids. Yeah, and that 7 ball hanging right. It looks like it's on that point. If you're stuck on the point, it's just so much more difficult. Draws out. He's trying to push into that 6 ball next. Unfortunately, the 10 is right there, and it is really easy to catch the inside of the 10 and scratch off this 6-14. So, not sure if he'll do that or if he'll shoot the 2 off the 14. I really like that shot. Yeah, looks like he wants to try and push through. There you go. Not scratching, but coming off that 14, staying alive. Good shot, Bill. 7 ball, just trouble. Watch, he's just going to cut it right in the hole. He's probably an inch off the rail, and I just can't tell. Well, it was a fun day out there. This is like the nitty gritty of teams, man. Day 1, you got some winners, you got some losers, but day 2, you get the battle. And this has been a battle. I was playing from about 9 to 9 today. Had a little break in the middle, but a lot of these teams, and then coming back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So this is the grind. And I love this stuff. It's my favorite. I definitely love the team event. Taking a look at this, asking him if he wants to take a look. I'd have somebody wearing stripes take a look too. Good call by Garrett there. I can't imagine this 1 ball cuts in. We're going to find out though. All right. Big thanks to the referees out there doing their best. Tie goes to the shooter, calls for a good hit. It must have been not as close as I thought it was because I did not think that was possible, but it did look like a good hit, good call. Yeah, again, thank you to the referee population out there. They work hard, they work long. I had a kind of an unfortunate interaction with the ref earlier because I got attitude. There was a mistake made spotting the ball, and he kept his cool really well. I eventually bit my tongue, thanks to my team reminding me to bite my tongue. And I do everything I can to not do that, especially because I know a lot of these guys and I know how hard they work and how much they care. Nobody out here is trying to make bad calls. They're doing everything they can. So a mistake on my part, and hopefully I will remember that for next time. Do everything you can to say thanks to these guys and tell them you appreciate them, and not be a jerk like me. Back cut on the 6 ball. Got to get something going. You got to push through this 13, and that's not easy. This is one where it's easy to snap this and end up missing the 6 because you do. I mean, if he can. He's looking at the cut. It looks like he does have a little room off the rail. There's also the shot to compress the point if he is stuck on the point, but he's got to have some kind of cut there. There we go. This is actual information, not just my pitch. Good quality truck liners. Staggo one in his Toyota. 10 years old, and it's held. Wow, almost got it twice. And he got there for that 7 ball, too. That was a heck of a try by Bill Irons. Pressure's on for Garrett. I mean, these balls are hanging in pockets, and he's got a lot of work to do. 14 balls, no fun for him. Yeah, the back cut's the shot here. The other nice thing is you kind of naturally work to the other side of the table. I want to make sure I cut this ball sharp enough, and if I got to take my 10 as my bailout ball next, then I'm going to do it, but this is kind of my first attempt at getting back in line. Glad he didn't hit that 7. Boy, with where he landed, I might play the 13 off the 14 right now. He's just, I mean, dead in on that. Let's see if we got another cut or another angle. That's about the same. All right, where's the other one here? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If he can catch the edge of that 14, I mean, it'll just pop right off the rail for him. Anything you can do to save yourself that long cut down the rail right by the side pocket, I might consider doing. Hey, Mr. Bob Red, one of the people responsible for us having diamond tables in Eugene. Huge shout out to him. Bob was trucking when we ended up getting the line on some diamonds, and us at the table stable, we have diamonds in big part thanks to Bob. So thank you to him. All right, getting out there. I mean, if you're not going to move the 14, you're not going to get any better than you are right now. I'm shooting it right now if I'm him. Does look like he's on the rail. That helps me on this shot for sure. I like to play this right into the crook of the rail. He looks like he wants to draw into it, move that ball. Good line on that too. All right. Drills it. He wasn't drawing it at all. Just getting good on the 13. 13 leads to the 12. Yeah. I don't like going the 12 because the 12 you either got to go over and back for the 15, which is not an easy dance, or you got to get on the 14. And the line between the 12 and the 14 and the 8 is fraught with peril, for sure. You can push over and back right here if you'd like to. Yeah, looking like he's lining up on the 12. Could be lining up the bank on this 14 too. He may have just accepted that a long time ago, which I definitely do at some point. It's easy to get caught up trying to move things, and you're like, man, I'll just take my shot. It is close to the rail, makes this a little more difficult, but very doable. Garrett also has the option to run around 3 rails here. I don't know if you guys like that shot as much as I do. I enjoy inside English. Okay, so he's just playing safe. He's gonna probably not pocket this ball, probably just stiff off the 12. He leaked that one out. All right. And yeah, I think that kind of all led back to the 14 ball. Just not really sure what he's going to do there. But I don't blame him. So he's taking a good look over there. He's, I mean, using the shadow. And if he's using the shadow, that means it's tight. The one and only Russell Searley right there. You guys still rolling? No? Oh, that's right. Got it. Russell, one of the fabulous players from the Lane County area. Big thank you to him for all the work he's helped me getting ready for tournaments and on my game. Yeah, shout out. Respect, man. If we're lucky, he might even sit in here and talk for a little while. We'll see. Gets over there. I mean, he got straight. I don't know if straight does anything if he can't get past there. Russell, can he see that? Is he off the rail? At 7? It's off the rail. Oh, wow. Well, he's off the rail, but he's got to do something to get back across table. And yeah, I mean, at this point, you just roll forward and you take the bank. Nice. Okay, so he was trying to push forward, get all the way there. He likes the cut more than the bank. Pretty close to that rail. I don't know. I just don't know. If he's on the rail, I like this a heck of a lot better than if he's not. Because, yeah, he does look like he's lining up with inside. Russell, would you be trying to set up for that bank on the shot before this, or would you be setting up for this cut?
Cut all day.
Cut all day? Banks for show, cuts for the dough? Simple as that? I don't know, man. I don't know how he could have gotten across table there, and that was a tough cut. Mr. Garrett Smith, good chance. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, joined in the booth by the one and only Russell Searley. Thank you for being here. How are you doing? How's the tournament been?
It's been not as good as it could have been, but hey, you know what? It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've taken some time off, and I didn't realize how much I missed this.
Yeah. Awesome. I like to hear it.
Yeah, it's good.
One of the things you and I talked about.
One of the best tournaments in the nation.
Yep. Largest regional tournament in North America here. Wow. Goes right into that 14, moves it. He really used the pocket there. That was not an easy shot.
Yeah.
Garrett's hitting him good. Gets the breakout on the 14. Do you run around 2 rails on this 14, or do you just punch across? Danny DeFenix winning on the other table. That's a whole set.
It's big.
4-0.
It's big. May I just make the 14, cut the 15, come swing 2 rails? I'm trying to make it simple.
So do you run around 2 rails here, or do you just come across?
I'm going to do exactly what Garrett did.
Yeah. I don't. No. I don't want to do that at all.
No, I couldn't really see the angle either.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he could run to the head rail or not.
I think he could have. That was kind of what I was relying on. I felt like I would rather make this shot a lot easier.
The way the cue ball came off on this inside rail, it didn't look like it could.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be right.
These angles are really hard to see up here.
Very hard to see from up here. Drills it over and back. Hit it beautifully.
It's a nice stroke.
Yes, indeed. All right, shaking that hand out. I love watching Garrett play. He cracks me up. We played on a team down in Vegas at one point. There's a lot of shaking and wiggling and getting it out of there. Mm-hmm. I like it.
I like the way he walks the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he always takes the round.
Takes the time, looks at the shot, different angles.
This is Boyd up on table 10, ready to break. And when I started playing, I mean, I didn't even know you at the time, but I knew these two as monsters. I was working at a place called Lucky's, and these guys they were playing ring games and all kinds of stuff, and I was like, oh, those are the cool players, man.
Boyd earned a nickname with us.
What's the nickname?
2 rails to glory Boyd, because he would play ring game with us, and he'd slop him in 2 rails all the time.
All the time? That's awesome.
2 rails to glory.
2 rails to glory. All right, well, Garrett taking that one down too. 5-0 lead, man. They're out and running. Teams is tough, though. It's a fickle beast. Slips away quick, so keep it rolling, guys. 2-drink minimum, trying to get something going.
I don't know. Where's this team that they're playing?
Washington.
I'm unfamiliar with them.
Yep. From somewhere in Washington. I believe it's the Seattle area, but I can't say for sure.
Commentators a little biased here because these are home
yeah.
boys.
Oh, they've been warned. Everybody understands. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna call it one way or the other.
Yep.
Getting some love out in the chat.
Okay, so this gentleman has an open rack here. What's this gentleman's name? Over here on the.
Just 1 sec. I'm gonna pull that table up. Playing over here, this is Raphael.
Raphael's
Raphael's
out on the one.
yeah. No walk in the park, but he's got a shot. This will lead to the 4-ball next, probably.
6 is there sitting there pretty too.
Yeah, looks like he's just going to be coming across the table pretty fast. Yep, does get out for the 6 as well. All right, barely missing that ball. We got a break coming up here on table 9. Typically what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and commentate table 9 primarily. Whenever there's downtime, we go over to 10, but this is the easiest one for people to see. We get kind of the larger view on table 9, smaller on table 10. This is Danny DeFenix to break. 5-0 lead.
And he's playing who?
Danny is playing Chris Royers. Danny plays good. Somebody that also took a little break. He was away for a while and came back. It seems like he's hitting the ball good. Dry break. Was it 3?
That was your favorite second ball break?
Oh, something. Did nothing go?
Nothing,
6,
nothing.
9. Yep, something went.
Oh, something went.
6, 9.
No,
No, it didn't.
No.
Well, what I've been talking about is, yes, I'm a supporter of the second ball break, but only if it's hit properly. So
Well,
I think it's.
if the head ball breaks hit properly.
I'll have a break off with you anytime. You got action. I'll have a break off with anybody in the room. Actually, head ball versus second ball. And I'm not saying that I'm going to run more racks with second ball, but I am saying
that you're going to have a better starting position.
Just that I'm going to make a ball more consistently, and that the head ball break is way more detrimental if you don't make a ball. It just opens it up entirely, and I think everybody really wants to. They want to break and run. I broke and ran a bunch of racks today, but I didn't. I don't think I dry broke one time, and that I don't know many people that can say that with the head ball break. Joel was breaking phenomenal with the head ball break today. I think he only broke dry one time. All right, well, open table here for Chris.
Yeah.
Getting in there, this 2-ball's a big deal. Here, yeah, kind of tree topped over the 14.
Nice shot.
It's a good.
All right, great shape on the 3.
Mm-hmm. Are you just stopping on the 3 for the 4 next, or are you trying to roll forward to give yourself an angle? I think you got to take the 4 next. Maybe the 6 passes.
Me, I'm take. Yeah, if the 6 passes, that's the shot. You got to back up, get straight in on the 6.
So
look at that. I mean, look at
3,
this.
6, 4, 1, 7.
3, 6, 1,
1,
4,
4,
7.
Okay.
Yep. But I mean, it's really easy to get off angle in a little bit.
Oh yeah, and the 4 to 7 transition is no picnic. I mean, you got to make sure you give yourself a good angle.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked a lot about how you like to play big table, not bar box, but bar box 8-ball is kind of your specialty. Do you play any game as strong as bar box 8-ball?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Bar box 8-ball is all about getting
perfect,
precise.
Yeah. I was getting frustrated with myself getting a little out of line, and I was like pointing to a spot, and I just blew like a foot past, and I don't know whether people were laughing or not. It felt like I would have been laughing at me for sure. Just pointing exactly where I want to be, blowing it, dogging it,
There he comes with the
playing high.
one, the four.
That's a dangerous nick there, but it worked out. I think he's still got the one. But yeah, like you said, I mean, he was
Hmm.
looking
Well, the
definitely
six
the
might
favorite
not
to get out.
six might not have passed. If he has a shot on, does he have a shot on the one? Boy, it looks close from here.
I think he's got a shot on the one, but I don't know what he's going to do with that six ball. Does a six pass between the 11-15? Ooh, it's tight. I mean, he's got a back cut on the six ball, but that
Yeah.
gets you in trouble too. Tough action here. It looks like he can punch out, and the six might pass the nine in the side too. If he can punch out, he can also take the six in that upper left-hand corner pocket as we're seeing it on the screen. Wiggling it out.
It's a big shot.
He's falling forward. Okay. So he wants to stay shooting the six on the side of the table. And you saw him really take his time on that to make a decision.
Yep.
But then when he shot the ball, he fired it pretty quick. And I think that's something that a lot of us do is we have a hard time wrapping our head around what we decide to do. And once we decide to do it, we're like, all right,
Well,
doing it. But that's when to start your
Yep.
pre-shot routine. Just because you've been standing there a while doesn't mean that you're prepared to take the shot.
yeah, well, when you're not comfortable with the shot, it's really easy for it to just
Totally.
be like throwing at a dartboard with blindfold on.
Yep. Yeah, you can lie to yourself for sure and be like, oh yeah, I can cheat that. I can get there.
All right, well, Danny has a very workable table here, but
Yes, he does.
he's got all the solids are wide out in the open, so it's go
Not trying
time.
to miss.
It's go time. Or
Yeah.
not. Boyd just barely missed a ball, left a
Oh.
wide open table. But
Yeah.
the tough starting shot here for Raphael.
Yeah.
But if he makes it, he
he's
gain
looking good.
control. He can gain control.
Well, Danny hit that ball good. He got right on this 13
Mhm.
ball. I'm gonna.
Looks like he's going to make 10 first off.
Oh, I didn't know if the 10 passed the 13.
Man, he's all
Yeah, I would
honed
prefer
it
to
like
take
a
the 10.
sidewinder missile.
Right. Looks like could see the 10.
And so what's
about the-
Raphael going to do here? He's looking like he's going to cut this cut this 10 ball. Oh, no, he had the 14. No. Okay.
All right. So all right, Danny looked like he got himself a little straight on this 13 ball.
Yep.
Do you try to spin under this 8-6 or do you just push in and out and take the 14 next?
I come back out for the 11. I hit the rail, come out for the 11.
Mm-hmm. But not around the 6-8. You just say straight out, stay on
Yep.
the bottom side.
And matter of fact, I'd come out, I'd hit the 13, hit the side rail, hit the other side rail, come back out on the 11.
You'd play both of them, yeah.
Swing it. Should be able to, yeah.
Because otherwise you can get long.
Well, and that's the whole thing is like you want to play the middle of the table.
Yeah. And it looks like he's got a back cut on this 14, but it's a pretty sharp angle. You're going to be coming pretty fast. I think I'm going to play the 14 from here. If I overroll it, I've got the 14 or the 11 ball still, but I'm going to try and hold up for the 12. 15, sorry.
Yeah.
Are you sticking with the 11 here, or are you going to default to the 14 as well? He's looking at the combo. No,
Man,
he's just making that
I
14.
don't know that 11 ball. See if you make it, you make the 14 too.
Hold up. You got to make that ball, though. So hangs it. And that's kind of what I meant about lying to yourself. It's really easy to think that you can, you know that you're afraid of slipping too far, so you hit that ball fat, and it's an easy way to get stuck.
No, the other option in that case was to put a little bottom on it and actually push the 15 up the rail.
Totally.
And just giving it a little nudge.
Yep.
But
which I like. Shooting off the rail here. This is Chris. We'll make something happen. I
Yeah.
can
Boy,
I
he's
kind
got
of like drawing this and shooting the
really.
one digs
I'm gonna follow this into the 6.
to the 6. Play 7-6-1.
Yep. Yep. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll forward, and I'm gonna give myself just a slight angle
Yeah,
on
drawing
the
can
6,
get you in
and
trouble for sure.
then draw it into towards the 8, and
And
then
you hit
shoot
it
the one.
great.
Yeah. Good. And he's got the one ball up here by the. Oh, he's got both pockets on the headramp. So Boyd has won a game on the other
Boyd
two.
takes that one down 6-0. They're running away with it.
Chris has a really good opportunity.
Yeah, to get him on the board.
Gonna get on the board.
Oh, the angle he had, I think I would have just rolled that one and taken the one in the opposite corner there.
No,
Right now playing to the upper right.
He's fine. Got multiple ways of shooting this. Draw over and come off the rail and leave himself straight. Just gotta just bear down, make it.
Drills it. Very makeable, but steep cut here. Can't think two-way on this. I mean, this is just make the ball.
Yep,
that's it.
All or nothing.
14 balls hanging in the pocket. Pressure's on.
He's got this.
Oh, yeah.
His body language is he's not happy with it, but he can make this ball.
Yeah, absolutely. A better angle on it here. And yeah, anybody who plays pool staring down that cut, that's not an easy one. It's just not.
You make it all day long in your hometown,
Ooh, Boss Mustang got action. Take your head ball break pet off a magic rack or triangle. Okay, Boss Mustang, I don't know who you are, but you got action. Chris barely missing that ball.
So what are you gonna do? 10 breaks a piece or something, or are you gonna play it like horse? You break until somebody doesn't make a ball.
So both good options. I like them. I like them both. I don't think we've decided, but I'm into it. And I look forward to someone proving me wrong for sure. We got to take her. Boss Mustang calling it out. Danny looking good here. Gosh. Blaine's wondering too. I'm challenging people to a break off. Anybody that can make a head ball break more consistently than I can make a second ball break. Well, yeah, probably just go to 10 or best of 10, something like that.
It'll be interesting to find out.
Use the outside of that pocket. That was scary.
All I can tell you is that Shane Van Boning has a tremendous 8-ball head break.
Yeah, and if we could all break like Shane, then we should all do that, but we don't. And I mean, I can't tell you how many dry breaks I've seen that made the difference in matches this week.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you what, these template racks compared to 30 years ago, man, I'm telling you, these template racks are amazing.
yeah, the template racks 30 years ago were garbage.
No, they didn't have them.
I'm joking.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Danny taking that one down too.
All right. Yeah.
7-0. And again, if you're a 2-drink minimum, you just can't let that stuff get to your head. It's one game at a time. Teams has big swings, man. It turns around real quick. So let's see what they can put together. 6? 7, yeah. Thought I'd screwed it up. Scorekeeping, not my forte. It's that counting thing. It gets me every time. Well, Russell, what's the next thing you got coming up? You got any good pool stuff coming up?
Not well. I got a tournament. Going tournament at Legends.
Oh, cool.
They got a really cool Scotch doubles that they're doing like once every other month.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Fargo Scotch doubles 1050 9-ball race to 5 or 4.
Yeah. They're pretty good about adding money in there too, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got some sponsors and they get a lot of people and it's just at 10:50 it's kind of a situation where anybody can win because it's 9 ball and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Cool.
It's a cool way to spend the day. They got 20 if you've never been to Legends, you should check it out. Who's breaking here?
Right here we got Bill Irons.
Bill
Bill
Irons
breaking from the side.
and he's playing Boyd. I'm thinking.
Bill is against Boyd right there. 12, 15. They're all up there.
No, it was a second ball break right there.
I'm telling you, yeah, you got action. I won't say that anybody can break the second ball break correctly, but I will say that it's far easier to teach someone to more consistently pocket a ball on the second ball break.
I agree with them. My issue is you teach them how to break that way, and they might make a ball, but they'll end up in traffic and have clusters all over the place.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, I know. If people
break and dry, all you're doing is giving up your break. You might as well give up your break.
Well, it's true.
And I tell you, at most of the levels out here, you give up your break.
Chess matches,
I'm a one pocket. I shouldn't say I'm a one pocket player. I try to be a one pocket player. So I like the chess matches. I really do. Dave over here trying to lock down this game. Oh man, he was 3 balls away. A steep cut here for Boyd.
Yeah, he's going to shoot it.
Oh, catches the point. All right. 14.
Oh, Brian's got a good shot. Starter shot. Something
Bill here starting with the 1.
Looks like it.
I think so too.
Absolutely no reason not to shoot that first.
Yeah. Yeah, I like playing this one with inside. High inside to not get into that whole 14-13 mess. You can try and spin through there, get through the gap, but I feel like it's really easy to get stuck under there. Are you going to try and stay to the...
I'm going to try and I'm going to try and nudge the 2. I'm going to try and hit the 2 ball flat in the face.
Looked like he was coming a little wide of that. It is hard to see those angles. Got there, though. Barely missed the 2. Got a good line on the 2 for his next shot.
Yep. And kicked the 7 ball out in the open. He probably has the 7 ball from here, too.
Yeah, that's tough to say. Let's see if we can get a look at that.
Looks like it's wide.
Yeah, he may. 7 kind of gets you into trouble under there, though. You might be able to hold up before the 4, but I think he's got an easier time playing 2-4-7 here.
Yeah, I think so too.
That sounds like the plan. And this is Bill Irons of the team 2 Drink Minimum trying to get something going. He followed that ball a little more than I would have wanted to. Yeah, so 4 not available. Nice thing is the 7 cuts past the 9, and it looks like he's going to go right into that 5.
He left himself a lot of options here.
Yeah. And play the 5 and the... Let's get back to the other angle here. Play the 5 to the upper left-hand corner, but again, that
really
gets...
I play the 7, and I play the 7, run the cue ball into the 5.
Yeah, that's. I think that's your best option. I'm saying you could play the 5, but that just gets you in trouble on the foot. Yeah, I like cutting the 7, going right into the 5. Are you gonna try to use the 3 to get over to the 6?
Shooting 5. Looks like he's shooting 5.
This is one where you just got to put way more of a stroke on this ball. Looks like he's trying to draw to the rail and back.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh.
Yeah, it's easy to have that happen.
Well,
all right. Bill giving Boyd an opportunity here. Boyd not with a great opening shot, but a pretty open table. Can he see that 9 to cut it? No. Rocky Bell taking that one down, man.
Rocky Bell for
8-0.
Wow.
Man, oh man. It's a big win for Rocky. I know he was a little nervous coming in, but feeling good, excited to be on the TV table. All these guys are.
Mm-hmm. TV tickles where it's at.
Boyd told me, he was like, you better not embarrass me, man. My girlfriend's watching. I told him I was going to give him a hard time. He shot really good so far.
Well, that's the other thing. Great thing about this tournament is the coverage that Railbirds gives
Yeah.
of 10 days.
I'm
All
always
the commentary and
yeah.
I mean it's just amazing.
Huge shout out to Railbirds Productions, Kevin and Sherry Ross, man, best in the business. They do it right, and we're lucky to be here, be able to be a part of it. So thank you from the whole Northwest pool scene.
Yes. Yep.
All right, Bill's starting with the 4.
We all realize what we've got. Trust me.
Yeah. Got a little funky. I'd rather be on the other side of this 5.
He's got options. He's got to make balls at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of options.
Yeah, I mean, you can overcut this 7 very thin and still keep yourself for the 5.
Mm-hmm.
You can play the 5 down and back through the 14, 11.
I don't know if he's not looking at it, but I'm wondering if he has the 3 from there.
Mm-hmm.
Never looked at it.
It looks like he might. But the only thing I don't like about this is that, oh, he might have enough angle to get around the 15. I just don't like running into the 15.
Well, yeah, but you know what? You gotta make shots. If you're gonna win pool, sometimes you just got nothing's ever perfect.
Yeah,
It's rarely perfect.
totally.
Making the most out of the margin of error is what pool is all about, man.
When I think, I mean, for me,
So
you have to
look at that. I mean,
yeah.
we didn't even think about that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
At this point, the 6 doesn't cut to the lower part of the screen, so I think he's going to have to go rail. He's got to go to that head rail and back out a little bit straight to do that.
You know, I've been learning a lot about golf and listening to Tiger Woods talk, and he's like, he said where I outpaced everybody in the competition is that I eliminated errors, like, but eliminating bogeys, eliminating where you miss. Same thing with pool, is making the
Wow. Did he get the gap too?
Yeah, he may have. It was a solid stroke in this.
That was a solid stroke. Didn't quite get there to get around it, but might have got a gap here. If not, he's going to have to kick the 6. I remember talking to my mom about that a long time ago playing pool. I got done with one of these tournaments, and I was like, everybody in this room can run a rack. Everybody here can have a great set, but the distinguishing characteristic of the great players are they're the people who play way closer to how they play on their worst days. There's just far less variation, and that's what you're saying about Tiger. You make little mistakes, not big ones, and you don't let those things compound.
Right.
He's jumping this ball.
Oh, that's an interesting bridge. Wow.
Yeah, it is. I like this jump. It's right by the rail. Tough to keep on the table. The key with this one is you really got to flop the cue ball down. I mean, you got to do a higher jump than you'd like. You don't want the trajectory to be out, because if it skips at all,
it's settle before it hits the 6.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it goes up on the rail. But you know what? If you shoot it good, you shoot it good. Let's see what happens.
This thing stays on the table and goes in. I'm gonna eat my hat. Man, nice try. Looked like you just had part of a ball to get over too, so it's a little easier there. You don't really have to force it. That gives Boyd ball in hand.
Yep. Pretty wide open.
11 past the 8? I think so.
Man, there's so many ways to run this out. It's stupid. So, but I wouldn't take this ball.
But is there a right way? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so in my theory of playing pool, you just control it. I don't know if there's any chess players out there, but in chess, you control the center of the table.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, you control the center of the table. Like, I'm not Boyd's straight in on the 15, and it's great. But for me, I look at it and I want my cue ball in the center of the table. I don't want it anywhere. Uh, the center of the table being enough that I can get access all the cue ball at any one moment, right?
Gotcha.
And keep my angles at 20 degrees or less.
So that's your magic number is 20 degrees?
20 degrees. Yeah. 10, it gets complicated, but a 20
It's
degree.
a good look outside pocket. This is Bill Irons. He's going to get him
Yep.
on the board right here, dead end 8-ball.
Yep.
They're looking at
And
the
that's
score.
that's
Bill says 9, number 1 on the board.
Yep.
Bill Irons with a big win over Boyd.
Uh-huh. And that's big.
8-1.
But that's how you have to. That's how
One game at a time.
One
That's all you
game
can do.
That's how it's done. One game at a time. That's what they tell me anyway.
That takes us to Danny and Raphael. This is Raphael at the table. He's got a rack, so we'll check this rack out for a little bit. While we're doing it, I'm going to tell you a little about where we're at here at the Lincoln City Casino and Resort. Chinook Winds Casino and Resort here in Lincoln City. It's incredible being out here. Thank you so much for all they do for us at this pool tournament. Huge shout out to Ox Billiards. Or try to not miss Raphael's shot. All right. Ox Billiards up in the Seattle area. Russell, have you been to Ox yet?
I haven't.
Man, you got to go.
I haven't been to Washington since 30 years. I mean, I need to go to Seattle.
You haven't been to Washington in 30 years? That's wild.
Not to play pool anyway.
Gotcha. Some good rooms up there, man. And
Yeah.
Ox it's the best in the business. They keep saying this whole week they're changing the way that pool looks in the Northwest, and they got all kinds of different options. The nicest snooker tables I've ever played on. Go check them out. Give our Fun Day sponsor some love as well. Thanks for tuning in here at Railbirds Productions. If you like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That's going to let you know every time we go live here in Lincoln City and beyond. This is Summerfield Habner being joined by Russell Searley.
We've got Rocky against
Oh.
who?
Let's see. We're going to cut back to both tables here. This is Rocky versus Chris.
Chris. Okay.
And the other table is Danny versus Raphael.
Chris made a ball.
Head ball break makes a ball. Good spread. Not a real awesome opening shot. Not an easy opening shot. 7-ball looks like it goes. What do you like here? Stripes? I'd like stripes for sure.
Yep.
I mean, that 9 is not easy. Let's take a look at that.
So, I mean, got a bank on the 11.
Got to make
I would
11.
I would want to shoot it,
Yeah.
but it's there.
I mean, that 9-ball looks like it cuts.
No, not to me.
Not to you.
Maybe.
I mean, I know it's close to that point, but
But does he get by the 14 to cut it?
I don't know.
Boy, it is
That 14 might
hard
be
to
in
see
play.
these angles here.
Yeah, back cut on the 10. It's also tough.
Here he is. He's shooting.
He's shooting the 1, it looks like.
Yep. He is.
The 1-ball has landed. And that kind of starts peeling that open a little bit. Looks like back cut on the 7 coming next. I don't see what else.
Yep.
Do we have it right? 8-1? 7-1? Which one's still playing? That's not Danny and Raphael over there? Be right back. I'm going to work out the scorekeeping. You guys are not gonna believe this, but I was just right about what the score was. That's like a first time probably ever. Mark it on your calendar.
Mark my words. One of these days, the scoring will be automated. We'll have an AI
Oh yeah.
cam. We'll have an AI camera above it. It'll have
It'll just know. Yeah.
facial
Oh, sure.
recognition,
Yeah.
right? And you'll probably, like, much like the doily days, you'll
hmm
probably pick a pocket for the eight, and then the
Mark
computer
it.
and the computer will
Oh, I
automatically do it.
yeah, we're not gonna have to mark nothing if it gets to that point.
It's funny.
I remember one of the coolest things that I saw technologically was playing at Gorilla Billiards down in Vegas, and we were playing. They had snooker and they had replay cam, so you keep track of snooker on this like electronic scoreboard, and it had a like a 10-second button, a 30-second button, and you could just do it, and it would replay your game for you, so you could, or no, not snooker, sorry, your billiards.
Let's go.
It was pretty sweet.
All right, so we've got a defensive move here by Chris,
Yeah, playing safe there on Rocky, puts him on the rail.
getting that ball out of the pocket. Chris has that three ball. Boy, I tell you what, it's the three ball and the eight ball is just not.
It's tough.
I don't blame him for wanting to play chess here.
Well,
So,
he might not have to any longer. That 7 ball cuts in, and if you're going to get on the 3 ball, that's an easy way to do it.
mhm.
It's still not an easy cut, but that's a good way to start.
Yep, they need it. This team needs it. So,
Yeah,
uh,
man,
you
sometimes
know,
it just feels like it's all swinging against you.
it's going to be hard to play chess here too, but I'd be wanting to because I mean, it
Looks like he's trying to free up his 5, maybe make the 9.
yeah, he's playing sick.
He is playing safe. Yep. I think he's trying to, yeah, make that 9. Doesn't make the 9, frees up the 12. 3 still in a precarious spot, but boy, Rocky Bell in a great position here.
Yep. But
This is where
Chris is in a better spot, even though
than he was.
than
Yeah.
he was, even though that safety didn't come out good. I mean, he rearranged the chess pieces on the board. I mean,
This is the shot, 9 to the
could-
15. Just getting all the way down for that 15 because
he has a chance to get out, but
if he would have hit that a little firmer, he still got a shot at it.
mhm.
It's like trying to get through traffic. Making contact with the 6. He's going to be stuck with shooting the 10. That's a big cut. 10 ball. If you don't do something with the cue ball, oh, hits it good. Gets right back in the window. Oh, man. Nope. He's lucky he didn't make that one.
Yep.
All right. That brings Mr. Chris back to the table. Like you said, in a better position than he was before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, the 5 gets him on the 3 really easily. Does the 7 pass that 11? Looks like it does.
But I mean, he's gonna if he gets to the center of the table, he's gonna have shot no matter where he's at.
Yeah. Did he get there on the 5? If he didn't, he's got to take the 7.
He's got
Got there?
He's got
Yeah, boy,
It's
this.
really critical he gets on three here.
Yep.
Very critical. Gotta get on the 3 and then make it. Get in the center of the table and control.
Yep, 5 to the 3. 3 pop out for the 7. 2's a fine key ball. I mean, 7's an easier key ball than the 2.
He's taking
So
his time with this, which it really what he needs to do. Oh boy, he's taking a 7 because he doesn't like that 5. He must that 8 must, but that 8 must have really.
It's tight right there.
Which
I like
saving
shooting the 7. Oh, man, I just rolled it right into that 11. Darn it. Oh, I know that feeling. Just feel like it's rolling against you. All right, Rocky Bell here with a tough opening shot, but, I mean, good action.
Well,
He's kind of got to play over and back on this 10. What do you think?
absolutely all day, every day.
No.
Oh no, he didn't.
See, and cut it fat, still got himself in trouble.
Okay,
That's
so now, I mean, if you can make this 11 and roll up on this 5,
Yep.
that's what I'm doing. All not
This 11's missable, though. He's really got to make sure he gets on the back of that 5, too, with the 10 ball sitting where it is.
well, and the 7 ball might go. You like it? I mean, it from
I
here.
do not like it.
Oh, it might go.
That 11 looks like
But
it's in the jaws.
If it does
He's
go,
calling it.
then you could just you could run out here too.
Yeah. Oh, wow. See that wedge? It was in there. Yeah. That's the slate extenders. We're seeing them again. I thought they took those out for today.
Magnets, not slate extenders. They're reverse magnets.
Magnets, got it. And this could wedge out on Rocky again. He's got to push through this ball. No, able to go just fine. Do you know that one pocket shot, the wedge and out?
Yes.
I can totally hit it on here.
I mean,
right.
How many times you can shoot that in competition? Like,
Well, none for you because you don't play one pocket in competition. No, I've shot it multiple times. Not always successfully, but Rocky'd like to get out a little off that foot rail. He's got a cut in the side. Looking good. Really got to nail this one down. This is Be the Hammer, not the nail. Looking for a 9-1 lead. Drilling it. Rocky Bell. Man, oh man. Gotta stop the bleeding here. 9-1. 2 games to go. 1 off the hill. Let's check out table 10. Already in progress.
Yes, I think Danny's solids here. He's got a tough kick on the 1. Playing Raphael. Yeah, he's got a small window to get in there.
There's people asking if there's any Canadians that play this tournament. There's actually quite a few Canadians that play this tournament. They come down. A lot of they still have to be an American sanctioned BCA member, so they qualify across the border and then come down to this tournament. I haven't seen as many Canadian teams, but there's definitely a strong Canadian contingent for singles.
Stan Tarango's
Canadian. Yeah, exactly. Stan is one of them. Just usually a bunch more. Didn't see any Lake McKay this time.
On the other table here, Danny Phoenix made a ball.
Yeah, right?
He has a bank.
You're not cutting this ball?
No. I like the full ball hit if I can.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I like cutting this ball.
Yeah.
And I love banking the ball. Everybody out there knows I'm a big dork for the bank.
Good buddy Joel Peck, he banks the ball a little bit too.
Banks the ball pretty good. We had one set we banked out of, it was probably 20% of our games. It was pretty wild. And not intentionally.
All right, so we're now back here on table 9.
This is Dave to break, trailing 9-1.
To break. He's playing Garrett Smith.
It's like Garrett. I'm going to try and get back to that other table for this bank shot if we can for Danny after the break here. Dave right in the side. That's going to give Garrett ball in hand. Let's see what Danny decides to do with this. He's looking around. Is he phoning a friend? Oh, he got it. Buckle down and make this bank.
Did he call a bank? Yeah, he called a bank. He's looking.
Here we go. Danny DeFenix trying to get to the hill. Being the hammer. Not the nail. That's in the hole. Oh. 10 to 1. Nothing but net. Huge bank there. Woo, that feels good.
So we got Garrett Smith with ball in hand here. He's coming off the 3. Take care of the problem ball right off the bat.
The problem ball. He's got more than one. I don't think that.
10 ball. I mean,
Is he playing this comp? Oh, got it. I
yeah,
thought he was solid. Sorry.
no.
Yeah, come back out like you said, center of the table. Get in there.
And shot.
Overrolled it just a little bit for what I would have liked. Just got to figure out what to do with that 10 ball. 9 ball is a perfect key ball for that 10. Ideally, you're going to go 15, 14, 9. 9 will lead down to the 10. 10's an easy way to get on the 13. And Robert is your father's brother. Does a good job hitting that ball soft. Got himself a little straight, though. I like to play this high inside, top left, 2 rail out. He's going to draw out for it.
There's something to be said for just drawing out just a little bit. There, just like that was a little risky, but yeah, you know what? It worked out great.
From here, I think you take the 13 next. 13 leads back to the 10 perfectly.
And 9 ball for insurance if you hit it short.
I like it. Garrett taking his time. This could be it. You're not going to wait to start on that other table, so we'll go back to double table view here in a second.
Look at him. He was really eyeing that 9 ball. He was thinking about trying that 9 ball and coming off rail.
Yeah, why force it?
Yeah.
You got a natural shot here. You might not like the shot as much, but
he's putting follow on this.
you can play this with high outside. That's going to stick and come over. But like you said, that carries him, leaves him a tougher angle on the 10 for sure. I think he can see under the 4 ball to nudge the 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't easy.
Tell you what, sometimes it's just tough.
Games are tough.
Yeah,
that's right.
Sometimes it's,
Sometimes you got no choice. You just got to shoot out of it.
Yeah. If there's really no, because there's no safety there. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, though. If he can really, really thin the 4, go into the 3 a little more full, and still stay wedged between there, not exposing the 9, I think that's his only real shot at a safety here, because otherwise, you're back cutting the 1.
No, you come off the 4, come over behind the 8, and then bring the head, and get in the, bring it down on the foot rail. But that was a good shot right there. I don't know if he's got the 9, but
yeah, I don't know if he hooked him on the 9 either. Looks like he's got a look. Wow, somebody multiple racks on their shaft over there. For the most part, a lot of good sportsmanship out here. We don't see a ton of that, but it does happen. And again, he's still got to worry about that 10 ball. Trying to give himself a good angle to get back over on the 10. The 10 goes on the side though also, and he may just roll this 13, play the 10 on the side. That's what he's looking at now. This could be all she wrote right here.
It could be, but I don't know how you hold this ball. That 13's just far enough out that that cue ball's gonna.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, if it was closer to the pocket, yeah, but
no, people try to hold this and then they either undercut it or they overroll it,
or don't hit it hard enough at all.
4 ball looks like it's blocking that bank line for the 10 too.
Oh,
it hits the ball. Did he hit it going in or coming out?
Don't know.
I think he hit it going. I'm pretty sure he hit it going in. That was a thin hit though, baby.
That's the other thing about these little thin, little slow roll cuts is, you gotta trust the table too. And these tables play. Man, I'll tell you what, diamonds play so good. No.
Yep, they're as good as they get right here. We are very, very spoiled with equipment. Incredible tables. These diamond tables are remarkable. Incredible lights above them.
And now he's going to bring this 1 ball out.
Look outside pocket. Plays off the point. Dave pushing it. That might be the break he needs, though, to get back in this thing.
Yep.
Two ball wants to get behind the 7.
You know, I think he's playing for shape and safety here. Oh,
Gotta make that ball though. Garrett with another chance at it. Doesn't want to do it again.
but well now the
An even further shot away.
no, but the 10 ball now goes in the other
Yeah,
side, other
yep.
corner pocket, which makes this shot just way easier.
Yep. Just roll this baby. Yeah, watch how soft he hits it and how high it comes back up. Oh, he hit that ball hard.
Yep, it's easy to do.
Yeah, you're just, I mean, there's no momentum taken off the cue ball by the object ball. You're hitting it that thin.
All right, well, we're gonna cut it in.
Look out, corner
This
pocket.
could be the thing. No, well,
Hangs it in the pocket.
Oh.
Unreal. You're gonna see a safety here.
I mean, he has to have a little lucky rabbit's foot in his pocket or something there.
This is one that I'm playing off the 3 and calling safe because I want to move those balls.
No, he wanted to make. He'll play safe off the 5, lay it up behind the 3, and I make the 2 so I can get this
Yeah,
little
Yeah.
traffic jam out.
I like
here.
that too. Cutting off the cut or the bank lane,
Yep,
kick lane.
all kinds of lanes.
He might still have the 2-rail lane. In fact, I think he does. I don't think the 8 gets in the way. I think he's got a 2-rail this. It's tight though between that 8-4. That ain't easy. You see him looking at it.
Oh, it goes. You gotta hit it good.
I mean, if I'm looking at this, I like to kick from the object ball to the cue ball in my mind.
It's unfortunate that the 5 ball isn't on the head rail side of the side pocket for. Well, look at this. He's just gonna push this 5 into the 4. Wow. Little chess action right there. That's moving your bishop right there. All right.
Yeah, with everything on that side of things, I'm going for a hit there. If you get a hit, you're in good position. You get a
Yeah.
good chance of pushing the 10 a little further towards the pocket.
No, well, I don't know. You're definitely going to suffer another safety here, I would think, because this
Yeah.
this is pretty tough out.
Dave calling safe.
Dave calling save. I'm gonna make the 3, open up the 7, leave it right there.
I don't think I like playing there. I'd rather do something with the 5 and leave him behind the 4.
Oh, so no,
he's pushing through. Got it.
Oh.
Going for it. Like your style. So he's just waiting to play safe here.
Yeah.
Eliminating a couple problems. We got action. Kicking behind the 8 ball here. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Unless you're sticking it.
No, he must have room. He's
He
really
can go
looking.
rail first there? Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that's way more open than I thought. Yeah, I mean, you can see.
I mean, he clearly isn't even thinking about the side rail. He's or the behind the 8. I mean, that's
Awesome.
so.
This is a big
See,
one.
that's the other thing though. Now, might not have made that 7 ball.
Mhm.
Or I probably would have laid it in front of the pocket because
Totally.
I mean, if he gets a good hit here,
Look out.
Wow.
Man, big turnaround there. All right. That's exactly what Dave needed.
Yep.
Trailing 10-1. Behind on the score.
You know, it's amazing how little shots like this. You think you got ball in hand and you think you're out, and you are. But man, it's like you can shoot the 5 first, the 4 first. You can bank the 5. I mean, there's so many different options. But you just got to roll up on this 4.
Totally. I like rolling a little forward. I like leaving myself the back cut on the 5 to come across.
Yep,
It just feels easier.
definitely the easy way to do it. Well, just got to play center table shape.
And I mean, this, like you said, this is, I mean, such a simple shot, but there's big pressure on this. This is to stay alive.
Yep.
This is for the point. We haven't talked a lot about that. This is the hot seat match.
Yeah,
So winner of this guaranteed to go to the finals. Loser going to have to fight back through another match who's fought all the way through the losers bracket.
Nope.
Dave
Well,
taking it down
Dave taking it
10-2.
down, and Bill Irons
Big
over
action.
here. I'm not sure if he's solids or if he strives.
Let's check it out. Bill Irons, table 10.
If he is solids, he's got a reasonable chance of getting out on us. Yeah, he is. So Bill's looking at he has a chance to get another game.
Don't want to under hit this ball. Let your cue ball go. Just make sure you sharp cut this ball in. You don't want to hang it in the pocket. Drills it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I like just going over and back on the 3. Can take the 4 here, but then what? You're hitting a decently long draw stroke.
Yeah, I'll drop this out though. Probably. Yeah, he's like draw.
Just got a perfect line.
Yeah.
It's just the percentage of miscue on a draw stroke is far larger.
That's true.
And real natural shape here. Can't get under the 12 hitting a high ball. Could end up a little on top of this 8 ball, but do you just shoot this with high?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just make it.
High ball coming straight across. Ideally, just center of the table.
Nice and slow.
Hit it a little harder, and that's perfectly fine.
Perfect.
Probably going to take it in the corner.
All right, so they're doing what they need to do.
One game at a time. That's how it goes. It starts to swing.
Yep.
And I tell you what, when you're up on the hill like that and you start to feel it swing, it gets scary, even if you only need one. You say that for a couple games, and all of a sudden you're like, what is happening?
Yep. You play this game long enough, and you definitely know what that feels.
Big shot here. Bill Irons trying to take this down, getting to 3.
There we go.
Drills it. They're
Right.
heating up. 2 drink minimum.
Washington is definitely like saying, "Hey, we're here, guys. We're here."
Right? I'm not certain they were at their 2 drink minimum, and that might have been a problem.
Yes.
But here we are. It's flowing, rolling.
So we're coming back here, and we got Raphael against Rocky Bell.
Raphael and Rocky. This is not a pretty break.
And Raphael has ball in hand.
What's your suit?
Oh, man.
It's hard when you can't see the whole thing. I know. Definitely challenging.
You know, I like to gamble at 8 ball. So I shoot the 3 ball in a hole with a high.
Try and break the 6?
And come crashing into the 6 and try and leave the 5 or the 1 or something for insurance.
Yep, I like straight pool 8 ball. I get you.
Yeah. I mean, because really, if they bust open, you know, I mean,
let me offer an alternative here. You don't have to move the 6 ball once the 5 ball's moved. The 6 ball's got a perfectly good hole. You've got multiple balls to get there.
Where? Well, where's the 6 go?
6 goes as on camera on the upper left-hand corner. Once the 5 gets moved.
Oh.
I'm just saying you got to move the 5 first.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you solved a problem, but you created another one.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And believe me, I play a lot of breakout 8 ball. I like it. But if you can avoid it.
Well, it's nice to know where stuff is at.
Totally. One of the things that I've talked a lot about is watching Stan. Stan takes very controlled shot selection.
Yeah.
But when he gambled early in the rack.
Correct.
You don't see him gamble late in the rack when
no,
ball.
No, and I'm totally with that. You try and
because after you take that gambling shot, then you reassess.
Yeah, then you reassess. And I mean, if you're still in a pickle, you're in a pickle before. So what's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I
Exactly.
mean, you're in terms of casino gambling, you're gambling on on the casino's money because, I mean, you're not hurt by it. You were in a pickle before. So what's
Yeah.
the difference?
Well, you can tell this team gaining some momentum. They're excited to be at the table.
Yeah. It's got a good shot on
I
five.
talked a little bit about that too, just that feeling of like when you're losing and it's 6-0, you're like, man, we got to get back in this thing. We got to fight back. But once they're at 10,
Look at
all
that.
of a sudden he's got the three.
Yeah, it's sure. Well, I mean, if he has it, he has to shoot it. I mean,
Yeah.
and he's got a shape and he's got a good angle to get on that 7. Now the 6 is a little bit of a problem, it looks like, but
Pulling out a jump cue or an extension probably. So yeah, like I said, I feel like when you're down big, but it's not the end, you're feeling that pressure. But once you're at 10, your opponent's at 10, you got nothing left to lose. All of a sudden, you start firing balls, things start rolling your way, momentum gets gained, things can come together really quick. And all the pressure ends up being on that team, even though they're sitting on the hill. So pressure on here for be the hammer, not the nail. Let's see if they can pull it off. All right, so how do you not get stuck down there? Are you firing this trying to get around the 8 ball?
oh, I can't see the angle. But I'm gonna roll forward and I'm gonna come back up into the 8 ball and try and use the 8 to get straight in on the 7.
I think he's going to hit the 8 going in and coming out. I'm just worried it's going to double hit and get stuck down there. If you can get around the 8, though, he's sitting pretty. And if you can get around it to
hit the 8.
well, ideally you could hold down there
and hit the 8.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the angle for that. Oh, it was perfect. Called it. Nice one.
Great shot.
So, and that leaves you the 7 ball, which is ideal.
A key ball. Now, a 6
6 ball, still in trouble.
6 goes, I mean, it's way in trouble.
What do you think about drawing down and trying to get underneath the 6 here? I mean, again,
Well, if you have that angle, that's what you got to do.
the other thing you can do is you can roll forward and back cut the 1 in the side and come back under the 6. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh no, he just hit the cue ball.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh man. Heartbreaker doing the right thing, telling his opponent.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're just
hey,
talking
that's
sportsmanship here. There it is.
Yeah,
right,
exactly, right
it is,
there.
Man, that's class act right there. Unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, you don't want that to be the deciding factor.
No. Okay, so we got Rocky Bell, has a chance to close this match out.
Rocky's just cruising it around.
Just cruising.
This is the spot you want to be in. Right
Walk-
here.
Just walk around the table, make balls. That's all. That's all how this game
Just don't
is.
forget the second part.
Yep.
Gotta make that ball. So not able to convert there. And that gets Rafael back to the table.
And he's got a wide.
I mean, this is 6-7-1-8, and this is pretty lickety split. He's got a little angle on the 6 ball.
Yeah.
He wants to start with the 1.
With the 1 drawback. I like it.
Why?
Because
The 7 ball's your only concern.
if no, the 1 ball is you could.
What?
What?
Where is your concern with the 1 ball?
What?
1 ball's
If
got.
you go 6-7-1, it looked to me like maybe you and I were seeing it different. I thought he had a slight angle on the 6 that would have left him to a weird angle on the 7, whereas he was dead straight on the 1. So drawing back to a point.
Yeah.
Where and the 1 balls had the shade of the 8, and he was already straight in on the 1.
Yeah. Well, he liked your way. It didn't pan out this time, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't the right pattern.
Right.
And in a tricky spot here.
No.
He's looking at the combo.
I would almost cut the 7 ball into the 14 and lay it in the
Wow,
pot.
he almost drilled that combo.
Yeah.
Very close. Excellent effort.
Boy, and he got a good roll with the 7.
Yeah, hooks that 9 on the 7. Nine, 7, 12, 14. combo. It just looks dead.
Well,
Let's
you
see
make
that.
make the 15 first, and then get control of the table,
Mhm.
and then
You got a
I
great
love
break ball here.
I
12
love
to the 14, break the 9.
yeah. Well, yeah, roll forward off the end rail, break the 9. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
No,
Missed opportunity there.
I
Getting
know.
pretty straight on this 12. Might try to draw into it, but it's easy to slip under. Well, he gets underneath it.
Underneath it.
Does that 9 go in the side? I think
No,
it does.
it definitely goes
In the corner, too.
in the corner.
Wow. Well, there we go.
Goes in the corner.
Rocky Bell trying to be the hero, bringing it home. Fires that ball, barely missing it. Rattles in the pocket. Oh. All right. Well, Rafael with one more opportunity. He's not going to miss. He's out. Commentator curse be danged. I believe in him. He's determined.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Got to draw off this ball and just swinging over there by the 11.
Yeah, I guess he's got a little more of an angle than I thought he did.
He's got to put a nice stroke on it, make sure he doesn't scratch. The only other option from here is that he might have an angle where he could
Spin
underneath it.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. It's all up to personal preference.
So, whatever it is, put a solid stroke on the ball.
Looks like he's drawn. Yeah, like you said, you really want to try and draw high up on that rail. He just wants to go into it. So nudged it perfectly at the pocket.
Yeah.
Leaves Rocky tough. Rocky's got the 9 hanging in the pocket, but can he see it? He might have to go rail first.
Yeah, but you must not have to because he's just. Wow.
Had to go rail first.
Didn't even think about it.
Didn't quite get good on this. He's going to have to run around off the 11.
No,
Not wasting any time. Rocky Bell firing at that ball off the 7. Does he leave a shot? I think he's got a shot on this. Man, and pressure's on here. This is for the win. Trying to cut this 10. Drills it. Huge shot for Rocky Bell. Leaving himself another one. Let the ball stop, Rock. Rocky Bell able to convert, and this thing's over. Ladies and gentlemen, be the hammer, not the nail. Closing this one out, 11-3. Resounding victory. This has been awesome.
Yes.
Russell Searley, real pleasure, man. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
This has been Summerfield and Russell, Railbirds Productions. Thank you guys for tuning in out there. You get a chance, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's going to let you know whenever we go live. We are here at the Chinook Winds Casino and Resort here in fabulous Lincoln City, Oregon. Thank you. Huge shout out to them. Huge shout out to Ox Billiards up in Seattle. These guys are the best, man. You get up to Seattle, go check them out. And a huge shout out to our Fun Day sponsors. We love you guys. It was a fun day indeed. It's been a fun week. We got one more coming at you live tomorrow, Sunday, finals day. Be here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.